Hello, hello. Happy time zone, all you obligatory associates. Thank you for joining me for this stream. It was originally planned for 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is now past 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So, yes, it's about 2 hours delayed, and I do apologize, but as a certain someone says, the past has passed. All is burned to ash. It's unimportant. So I'm not going to dwell on that, even though I am quite disappointed that I was not able to do it at the time that I planned on doing it. Things did come up, and when things don't go as planned, it's still great to try your best and do it anyway. And I thought I should maybe just cancel and not do it because I did stream earlier today at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And we had lots of fun, but I plan to do it a second time because today is Constance Harbor's birthday, and we wanted to celebrate her. If you don't know, Constance Harbor is a character in the world of Secret Agent Someone, which is my original work in progress. And she is someone's partner, but he does not like that word, so he calls her obligatory associate. And so we just want to celebrate that because today is July 18th, which is her birthday. So thank you anyone who is joining me, and do know that I also do post these after the fact on my YouTube channel. So if you can't stay for the whole thing, or if you want to see some of my past streams, you can go ahead over to that YouTube channel. I will post that link in the chat very soon. My original plan was to debut the episode, the new audio episode called A Birthday Absence, and that was a special audio event that I wanted you guys to hear for Constance's birthday. The plan was to put it on YouTube, all nice and neat with the video and the captions and everything, and unfortunately it did not work out that way. But we do still have the audio that we can listen to. So we will just have to use our imaginations, and hopefully the words are clear enough for you to understand what is being said. If you do have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat, or even if it's after the fact, be sure to message me anywhere I am online, and you will be sure that I will try my best to answer you as soon as possible. So let's see. Handsome co-host, could you give them the links to my social media page? There he goes. So if you go to that link, it's my social media page. Some people have link trees that show all the links where they can be found online. Well, mine is on my website. So if you go there, you will see on YouTube, you'll see my YouTube channel. You will also see my all my social media. I have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere you want to message me. I'm also on Discord. If you are part of the World Anvil community, then you can feel free to DM me over there. If you are one of the NaNoWriMo beans, you can feel free to message me on the NaNoWriMo forum. I don't prefer to use the NaNoWriMo main site because it's just the notification system is not very consistent. And one day I logged in and saw that I had like a message from like a year ago, and I felt so bad because I did not respond to them. But that's because the main site of NaNoWriMo, it's not it doesn't have like a good notification system, in my opinion. So I would suggest you message me on the forum, because I do get an email when people message me on the forums, and it's able to be kept track of a little bit better than the main site of NaNoWriMo. But regardless, it doesn't matter. Wherever you want to contact me, you can. Feel free to reach out. And so yes, today it is evening time here in the Eastern time zone. And earlier today, we had some sparkling grape, Welch's sparkling grape, which is delicious. But I wanted to do a little fun recipe, because one of the things that Constance did when she first met someone they were assigned to a mission together as their first mission as partners, which he um, calls obligatory associate. And he was not opening up at all. So she was telling him about herself. She was asking him questions, but he would say that everything is unimportant because he does not like to go into those personal details. So the thing about that is, we, Constance came up with an idea for a game. And that game was a drinking game, but they don't really drink alcohol. Someone doesn't like to be under any kind of influence that will affect his ability to stay alert. So he tried to get out of the drinking game by letting her know that he did not drink alcohol. But she told him that it was not an alcoholic drinking game. Instead, it's a fun cinnamon shot with sparkling grape. So I can make some of that on stream. Actually, I have all the ingredients right here. Another one of my plans was to post the recipe for this Shots of Unimportance, which she liked to call it, because she got annoyed by the fact that he was always saying that everything was unimportant, and she said, okay, when you use that word, you're going to have to take one of these. So I can put that in the chat for you, this recipe. But my plan was to make a video about it, and I still plan to do that, but unfortunately the video was not ready in time. But the video shows you step-by-step instructions on how to make these shots for fun party game. So we can just follow along with the web page, the boring little web page with words on it. But still, it will do the job. First, we're just going to need 1 cup of white grape sparkling, and 1 cup is about half of this mason jar here. So I'm just gonna pour it. There we go. Now we need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So I'm gonna take the spoon, and I have the cinnamon here. Hopefully the fan does not blow it everywhere. I have to have my fan on because my computer, I do not want it to overheat. And just pour a little bit of cinnamon on here. A lot of it is not getting onto the spoon. I'm going to show you guys, if you guys can see. I think I should add a little bit more, but a lot of it is getting into the cup anyway. So I think I'm good. As the recipe says, you can add as much or as little as you like. Of course, the more you add, the more potent it will be. The less you add, the more mild it will be. Oh no, I think that I forgot something. I did forget the lime, so I am going to run and get that really quickly. I'm going to just put you guys on hold, so there's going to be a be right back screen, but remember, I will be right back, so please don't go anywhere. Thank you. And this will be an advertisement also that tomorrow morning at 8 and every weekday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, I plan to go live. So far, I have not missed any of those streams. I've been consistent with that one. This was an extra bonus one that I tried my best to make, but I see now I might be better off doing it at 8 a.m. and then 8 p.m. because days can get hectic. But without any more, I will be right back. Thanks for your patience. I'm back, and my microphone is not muted. All right, that was, I tried to be as fast as possible. I have some lime already conveniently cut. So the next step in the recipe is to add 3 teaspoons of lime juice. So, I'm just going to do that. If you want to, you can literally just squeeze the lime directly into the jar. Or if you'd like to measure the spoons, you can. Oh. Quite messy to do. I'm just going to squeeze it directly into the jar because it is making a mess on my desk. I did not have any, should have got a napkin. I think I have a napkin over here. And I personally like a lot of lime anyway, so I don't mind if I do more than the recipe is requiring. Like I said, all these ingredients, they are to your liking. So if you'd rather more lime, you can get more lime. If you'd rather less lime, you can put less lime. Same with the cinnamon. Alright, let me get a napkin. Okay. And then we need, oh, I had some hot sauce too. I forgot to go get the hot sauce. Personally, I don't prefer it with the hot sauce. I didn't know if you guys would want me to do the hot sauce for fun on stream. I actually skipped the vanilla part. The vanilla went before the lime, but it really doesn't matter what order you add these ingredients in. Whoop, there we go. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So let's see if we got all of our ingredients because I was a bit all over the place. We have 1 cup of white grape sparkling water juice, chilled, and that was this. We have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon that we put in first. We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract that we just put in. And then we have 3 teaspoons of lime, but I just squeezed as much in there as I could. And then we have the optional hot sauce. I can go get some. If you guys want me to do the hot sauce, you can feel free to put it in the chat. But I don't want to keep you guys waiting if you guys really don't care about the hot sauce. So yeah. Now you have to stir it very, very, very carefully because what happens is if you, let's see, if you are stirring it too quickly, it will froth over and the cinnamon really bubbles with the froth of the sparkling because the sparkling is carbonated. So if you stir it too fast, it will start to, you know, really foam up. It will soon calm down, but it's just good to stir it slowly so you don't have to worry about that. As the directions say, you gently stir until the froth has settled and the cinnamon has been mostly diluted and all the ingredients are evenly distributed. So the hot sauce anyway is something that you're supposed to add at the very end. Just sprinkle a few drops inside of the shot glass when you're serving it. You can, if you want to, you can just dash the hot sauce all over inside of the mixture, the original mixture, but the recipe calls to put the hot sauce in the individual shot glass. what that does is also make it more potent and more concentrated. Instead of it being mixed into the entire elixir, you have it just straight in the one shot glass, and if you put 3 drops or 5 drops or even 10 drops, all that heat is directly going into your serving. So I've tried this with and without the hot sauce. I do prefer without the hot sauce, but as it is a drinking game, it's supposed to be fun, and it's supposed to be a little bit spicy, and it's supposed to be, you know, deterring you from necessarily wanting to drink the shot, so that it can be a consequence instead of a reward, as usual drinking games go. You have to drink if you don't do the other thing. So when she would ask a question, if he answers truthfully, he'll get a pass. But if he says it's unimportant, then he will be forced to drink one of these shots. And the fun way that it also works is that so she would, of course, be volunteering a lot of information about herself. But if she would want him to come up with something that he doesn't think that she wants to share. So it can be fair. If he asks her a very personal question and she didn't want to answer that, then she would have to drink one of these shots as well. And so this was what they did on the first night when they were partners. I mean, obligatory associates. Sorry. He would get extremely upset if I said partners. Alright, so it does take quite a while to stir this since it is carbonated. It's not good to just shake it, you know, shake it in a one of those mixers or something. It's not good to do that because it's carbonated, and that will just make it frothy, and the cinnamon will get stuck in the froth, and then it won't be properly diluted into the drink. So it takes a bit of patience to go ahead and stir it up. Soon as the froth settles, you can stir it a little bit faster. And while we're waiting for this, let's see, what time is it? We've been streaming for about 20 minutes. We can see alright, it's almost done. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, feel free to put them in the chat. And what we're going to do is watch the premiere of the audio. We'll listen to the premiere of A Birthday Absence. So we'll do that in one moment. This drink is almost good and stirred up. So yes, when they were first assigned to each other, he was very closed off. He did not want to share any information. He did not want her to be his partner at all. He was an agent. Someone else would. He was an agent all by himself, and he would not have a partner. He was a raven too, so he had a lot of experience with being a spy that fakes, you know, romantic relationships in order to get information. So that's what a raven is. Constance had been a swallow as well, which is a female version of that. But she had a partner before, unlike someone. The one time they tried to give someone a partner, he knocked out his partner and went on without him. So yeah, I think that that's going to be good for now. Enough stirring. So we have this nice little cinnamony drink. And what we're going to do is just pour it into the little shot glass. There we go. So, cheers. Happy birthday to Constance. Very lime, very cinnamon, it's not too spicy. Didn't put hot sauce in it, but it's pretty good. Right. Okay. So, every time people subscribe, follow, or do special events in Twitch, you will hear someone say different things. He will laugh, or he will say obligatory associate or something. So if you guys do something to get him to talk.
Obligatory associate.
I heard him. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, YPCL, for following. I don't know if you're watching, but if you are, great job. So whenever that happens, I'm gonna have to drink one of these shots. So, happy birthdays to Constance. Thank you. All right, so yes, if you are just joining, these are Shots of Unimportance, and the recipe is in the chat. I can post it again if you guys need it, and it is also on the screen. So we've been streaming for almost 25 minutes, and I think that it's right if we can go ahead and watch our, well, let's not watch, listen to the special birthday audio called A Birthday Absence. Yes, so without further ado, I'm going to mute my microphone, and we're going to listen to it. Once more, this is a birthday stream for Constance Harbor, which will be mentioned in this story that you're about to hear. So, happy birthday to Constance!
Good morning, Will-O-Wisp.
Hold on a moment. I think something's up with my audio. Oh, I see it. Alright, just one moment here, and I will edit my audio for a quick second. Thank you for your patience, because I want to make sure that you guys are able to hear me. Alright, hopefully we can hear now. Let's test it somehow. In order for this to work, you're gonna have... Okay, I think that is it. So it was working for me. It looks like it was working for you guys. If it was not, please make sure to put it in the chat. This is just the trailer for the Troubled Beginnings book. And it's such a short trailer. Since I teased you already, I can let you see the whole thing. But it's just a quick snippet of it. So if you'd like to take a look at it, let's take a peek at it. In order for this to work, you're gonna have to tell me everything.
There is no reason for me to do this. The past has passed. All is burned to ash. It's unimportant.
I told you my whole life story. You're way overdue for your turn.
There's absolutely nothing to gain.
There is much to be gained, and you know it.
Everything?
Everything.
All right, as you wish.
Okay, so that was it. Just a quick short trailer. So that is the origin story of Secret Agent Someone, who is the character that will be the star of this audio drama that you're about to hear. It's very short. It's about 15 minutes. And it is about Constance's birthday, which today is Constance's birthday. It is 7/18. So, yes, now that we have the audio working nicely, without further ado, I will mute my microphone once again and allow you guys to hear this special track.
Good morning, Will-O-Wisp. Another day, another mission. Let's see. Today's mission is... boring. It's that Gilbert Andrews stakeout, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, him. 46-year-old male involved in several sophisticated high-stakes thefts. Will-O-Wisp thinks the authorities were naive to put him on house arrest and anticipate he'll escape pretty quickly. He's been confined to his secluded suburban home for 3 days now, with no family or pets living with him. He must be bored out of his mind. Your instructions are as follows. Monitor the residents. Document any comings and goings about the house. Remotely access the surveillance systems. Observe interactions within the premises. Scan for any evidence of correspondence through phone lines, Wi-Fi activity, and any other digital means. Sit in the car for 12 hours with Constance. Deal with her annoying gabbling. Ignore her obnoxious questions. Where is she, anyway? She's never this late. We usually meet here in my office, and then head down to Commander together. She wouldn't go without me, would she? Well, if she doesn't show up soon, I suppose I'll be going without her. Oh, yeah. Huh? That's strange. I have a voicemail? No one ever leaves me voicemail.
Hey there, someone. It's me, Constance. You're probably looking all around for me because you missed me or something. Unfortunately, I won't be helping you with the Andrews stakeout.
Oh?
And no, it's not because I'm running late or calling off sick last minute. I put in for this months ago.
What?
And I've been talking about it nonstop for the past few weeks, remember?
I don't remember.
You probably don't remember, because you always find everything so unimportant. It goes in one ear and right out through the other. Anyway, today is my birthday.
Oh!
And since I've taken the day off, Commander probably has a obligatory associate on standby for you. So play nice, okay?
No!
Have lots of fun without me.
I already have this case file. Not much should have changed since it was delivered to me. I can skip Commander's briefing today, right? Of course I can. I'm not going in there. He'll probably have some potential partner in there waiting for me. And I don't feel like dealing with that this morning. There he is. There they are. And they're gone. I better get out of here before they come back. There is the house. I've got my tea. I've got my snacks. And now I can relax. It's too quiet. Is it too quiet?
You have declared it too quiet. How would you like to remedy the quietness? Music, radio, podcast, white noise, or a different option?
No. Nonsense. None of those.
Very well, request cancelled.
It isn't too quiet. It can't be too quiet. It can never be too quiet, can it? All right, let's hack into the security cameras. Code scanning unlocked. Yes, we're in. How boring. I see no one there. Kitchen? Empty. Bedroom? Empty. Sitting room? Empty. Cellar? Empty. Attic? Empty. Toilet? Oh, there he is. Let's leave that there for now while we boot up the line monitors. The Wi-Fi activity populated. Cellular network access granted. Landline. Landline? Tapped. Come on. Our friend is out of the toilet. Oh, didn't even wash his hands. Ugh. No matter. Let's see what he's up to. Okay. He's going into the study. He's going to the bookshelf. He's going to touch a book. Oh, there must be a secret door to lead into a hidden laboratory. Oh, it's just a book. Well, at least the book must be something interesting. Let's zoom in. It's computers for nincompoops. Gah! How long is he going to be sitting there reading that? Ugh.
It is imperative you do not fall asleep at this time.
I wasn't asleep. I was just resting my eyes. But our man has fallen asleep, hasn't he? Computers for nincompoops is a bore. Hey, Constance, what do you say we get out of this boring car, sneak into the house and find some real fun? There's bound to be some secrets galore in there. I know you're going to say it's dangerous, that it wasn't our job and all that, so don't worry. I'll go in alone. You can stay out here. Constance? Oh, I forgot. Constance isn't here.
Are you attempting to call Constance?
No. I wasn't attempting. Don't call.
Calling Constance.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello. This is an automated birthday greeting from someone. You know. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Constantina Madeline Johnson. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, I guess. What on earth was that?
An automated birthday greeting from...
You can knock it off. Nobody is around right now. And if they were, your cover would have been blown. Don't ever say my full name like that again. Nobody does that. Why'd you call me anyway? You know it's my day off. Do you actually need my help or something?
No,
Oh! So you missed me and just wanted to hear my voice?
What? No!
The message I left on your answering machine wasn't good enough, huh?
Car accidentally called you, so
Car called me.
Yes.
Accidentally.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. Don't tell her I said this, but I think I need to take her in for a tune-up. Well, anyway, yes. I've got to go. Important, exciting missions are afoot.
Sure they are.
They are!
You mean the Andrews stakeout?
Yes.
Having fun with that?
Lots.
I'll let you get to it then. Oh, and feel free to let Carr accidentally call me again if you really do need something.
Ha ha ha.
Have a good one.
Where was I? What was... Oh! I was going to get out and go sneak into the house because he was asleep. Now he's not asleep anymore. See what you've done? Don't do that again, or I'm sending you to the shop.
My apologies.
Where's this bloke gone off to now? He's not anywhere on the... Don't tell me he left the house. Oh, thank heavens. He's in the kitchen, fetching himself a nice snack. Oop, he's on his phone. Searching... Data says his inquiry was best sandwiches to make with barbecue leftovers. Speaking of sandwiches... Oh no, Perhaps we could use a spot of music?
Incoming call, Commander McCox.
Reject! 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 It's probably nothing important. I'm sure he's only angry I didn't stick around and get yet another obligatory associate tied to my ankle. I don't need one. I've got this all under control on my own. And look, the guy isn't even doing anything but fixing a sandwich. Wait, hold on, where'd he go? I look away for 5 minutes and he... Oh, he's on the phone. In the loo again. I feel like I've been watching this man for ages. How long has it been? Only 47 minutes? I could have sworn it's been longer than that. Oh well. Nearly 1 hour down, 11 more to go. Naturally. After his meal and drink, he's on the toilet yet again. And now, during this brief commercial break, we shall take a bit of time to explore his search history. A lot of searching for barbecue leftovers. A lot of searching for barbecue leftovers. He called a number. Let's look it up. Bernadette Andrews. His mother? Plausible. He called her 3 times just today. Strange. He's on the phone with her now. Being on house arrest for 3 whole days, the fellow's probably beginning to go mad. It can be boring when you're locked up in a tight, confined space all by yourself with absolutely nothing to do. But that's just the name of the game. And he's back out of the loo. Never washes his hands, does he, that one? Now he's heading straight to the... library? He's got the yellow book. Wait a minute! This is a loop! He's going to read until he falls asleep again, then he'll get up, go back into the kitchen, eat his little snack in the parlour, and finish it off in the trip to the toilet. Clever, clever, Mr. Andrews. Somehow you've looped the footage and timed it perfectly with the data. Will-O-Wisp knew you were a bit too savvy to be left under the care of the regular old authorities. Now, the only question is, should I report these findings, or just barge in, not knowing what or who may await me? How's that even a question? I'm free today. Untethered, no liabilities to worry about. Let's break in and see what happens, shall we? All his blinds are closed. I'll go round the back. Just pick the little lock and... Ha-ha! I'm in. Perhaps he's already gone. But I feel like there must be a person somewhere in this house. Oh, hello. Aren't you a cute little pooch, eh? Clearly he lied about not having a pet. What's your name? Dixie? There you are, good girl. Lead me to Gilbert. Come on.
Dixie! What are you barking on about? Get in here! Come on. Once I get this thing off, I'll be out of here. Oh, relax. The ankle tether won't hurt or anything. I'll just put it on you so that they can see I'm moving all around and not being still in one place for too long. Oh, and you'd better ration your food out. Don't want you starving and dying prematurely. Then you won't be moving around enough for the tracker.
Clever move. We'll be none the wiser.
Where did you...
House arrest wasn't good enough for you, apparently.
Who are you?
I'm here to take you to a 5-star hotel.
I was just fixing the thing. It was getting loose.
Of course.
About to fall off.
Don't worry. I'll make sure it stays on nice and tight this time.
If you're taking me to jail, you'd better get a sitter or something to feed my sweet little girl while I'm gone.
You weren't too worried about Dixie just a moment ago, were you? I'm afraid she won't be yours for much longer.
I can't believe this.
Hey!
Look who's back.
Would you have preferred I take the entire week off instead?
Wouldn't be opposed.
I guess you had a lot of fun with your new obligatory associate then, huh? Who was it?
Actually, about that.
Elswood! Elswood!
Huh? Alright guys, so you just heard the premiere of A Birthday Absence, which is a brief audio episode featuring someone and Constance. And today is her birthday, so happy birthday, Constance! I also have brought on the stream with me these birthday kisses. These are Hershey's Kisses, but they're not chocolate. It's just like cream with sprinkles in it. Which I'm allergic to chocolate anyway. I eat it sometimes anyway, but I like to buy these kinds of Hershey Kisses because they don't have chocolate, so I can still enjoy them. And these taste kind of like just like you spooned some frosting off of a cake with the little sprinkles in it, and you just eat it. Yummy. So, that's that. We took care of listening to that premiere. And I did get started a bit late. I didn't start exactly at 7. I started at 7:15. So we have 15 more minutes in the stream. This, of course, is still a summer camp stream. If you're unfamiliar, we are doing NaNoWriMo and World Anvil summer camps, which are for writing. World Anvil is about world building, all the kinds of fun things you add to your world to make it a real solidified world. And then NaNoWriMo is anything you want, because the real NaNoWriMo is in November, and it's National Novel Writing Month, where everybody tries to write a full novel, 50,000 words, in 1 month. But they also have camps in April, which is spring camp, and then one in July, which is summer camp. And the July one, of course, coincides with the World Anvil summer camp, so we are combining both of those. We use the word counts that we put in World Anvil to update our word count goal on NaNoWriMo. And let me see. I have not made too much progress with the Nano. I'm only at 4,463 words. And I actually do know that I have more than that, though. I just haven't done a good job of updating them. As for the World Anvil Summer Camp, unfortunately, I only have 2 of those articles complete. 2 of the, I think there's 24 prompts out now. So there's Expanse, there's Leadership, there's Discovery, and then there's Monstrous. Monstrous is the last category, and there will be 7 prompts released for Monstrous. Unfortunately, I have not worked on many of the 8 of Expanse or the 8 of Leadership, and the 8 of Discovery were just dropped on Saturday. And if I want to catch up, I keep on saying, well, we have time, but now time is running out. It's literally the 18th, which is Constance's birthday, but that also means that this whole month is like almost over. next week, and bam, it's going to be August. So, if we want to catch up, we have to get working now. Let's see. Maybe we could do a sprint or something. We have quite a few little stub articles created in the case files, and this is summer camp. Expanse is pretty neat. It has the most progress. Leadership is still a lot of TBA. We need to do something about that. So let's see. Person in leadership. I love characters. A great leader of their people. I was thinking about this prompt. I think I know what I want to do, but I still need more research for names and things like that. Rank. A title that commands respect from those in the know. And I was thinking about like a title at Will-O-Wisp. We already covered generals and commanders, but there's higher ups. Maybe I want to venture into those really high up places that a lot of people don't even know who their bosses are in Will-O-Wisp, because everything's shrouded in mystery and secrecy. But it's good to explore that angle and let the reader see some behind the scenes things. We already kind of covered a lot of these on previous streams, but it's Discovery that was just released. Maybe I can look at that again with fresh eyes, because this morning I looked at it and I actually missed the World Anvil stream where they debuted the prompts. But I went over the prompts this morning and I just couldn't think of anything. But maybe with fresh eyes we can look and see what we can do. Because like I said, I have several worlds in my head. It's just that I'm trying to currently work on the world of Secret Agent Someone. I'm trying to focus on one project at a time. I do have in my back pocket the world of Winsome Horde, which is my fantasy world, which is awesome. I think it's awesome. Anyway, there's two brothers and they're pretty cool. It's Magnar and Sindri, if some of you know about that. But yes, I go here sometimes, and this world is very neglected, unfortunately, because I did not do much CSS or anything on here. I kind of devoted all my time to the Secret Agent Someone world because that's my current project. But I don't mind going over to the Bros and adding some articles if need be. But I'm trying my best not to do that, because I'm trying my best to stay in the Secret Agent Someone world, because that's my goal, is to try to focus on one project at a time, and I'm really doing a good job. The last couple of years I've been just working on Secret Agent Someone, and of course I still write short stories and stuff in other worlds sometimes. But I published the first chapter of, as you saw the trailer earlier if you were watching, the first chapter of Troubled Beginnings, which is like an hour worth of audio content, and I also have the books on Amazon Kindle to be read if you don't prefer the audiobook. But the audiobook is awesome because you can hear it being read to you, and I believe John McNally is the voice of Someone Else Would, which you just heard in that audio clip, and he is really neat. Listening to him tell you the story in first person like that is a great experience. But yes, let's just look at these discovery prompts and see if there's something that I can glean. Because we were looking at so an astonishing natural wonder. This is something that is not man-made. And I'm trying to think of something that is like a natural wonder. The problem with me, I think, is that Will-O-Wisp as the organization, as the agency, Will-O-Wisp, they make a lot of things, and they have secret islands, and they have all kinds of things. They genetically modify animals. stuff like that. So a lot of that is not natural wonder anymore because they kind of took it and altered it. So I'm just having a hard time thinking of something that's not altered. Now I know that in the world there's of course going to be nature that's not altered, but the thing is, Secret Agent Someone's world is supposed to be our world. It's supposed to be Earth, and while they do have sci-fi, which one of my followers, Dream Cartographer, said spy-fi, and that's a good way to put it, because on a lot of spy movies and shows and books, they have like sci-fi kind of gadgets, but it's not too extreme. Some of them are kind of extreme, but it's still like that genre of spy gadgets where it's still able to be imagined in real life. I'm gonna skip that one because I don't want to just do an article about something that's in our world for real, because that's the trouble with when you're not making a fantasy world and you're making a story in the world that we live in. It's gonna be boring if you just start talking about stuff that exists. Like if you start talking about the Grand Canyon or like Niagara Falls or Mount Everest or something like that, because those already exist here. Unless I have a story about an agent that went there, like it doesn't make sense. Why are we bringing this up? So I can think which agent went to a natural wonder. What kind of missions did they perform around a natural wonder? So that's an angle to come at, and I can see if I can work with that even off stream. See if I can come up with some ideas. We have a landmark, a lost or discovered monument. Once again, this could be a mission. I know that in the same world, there's another agent, a young agent named Jenny Ford, and she, her division, I think, is the Fact Faction. They cover like different educational type of things. So those are the only kind of lost discovered monuments that I can imagine. Maybe technology lost, forgotten, or shrouded in mystery. Something shrouded in mystery is good, but lost and forgotten, the only thing I can think about is if like some agents had a discovery and before they could report it to Will-O-Wisp, they were missing in action or something like that. But going back, I know that Will-O-Wisp existed for a long time, but not like caveman days. I'm just stuck thinking about like super prehistoric kind of lost technology. But as the World Anvil beings say, we can do whatever we want with these prompts. We can bend them, twist them the way that works for us. If we don't have something from 2 billion years ago, then we can say something yesterday. It could be lost. It could be forgotten from a year ago. So I just need to take the limits off of my own mind and expand these prompts in my head. Lost or discovered artifacts of significance or power. Again, this could be an agent mission, because there's like lots of yes, we have that I know that we already did some of this for last summer camp, but a lot of the agents, there's people trying to steal things from museums and stuff like that. So a lost or discovered artifact of significance or power could be in a museum. So that makes sense. I can think of more museum missions to cover that. An explorer, researcher, or other character motivated by discovery. There are lots of agents, but I could also think about leaders, because I still have not dared to venture into that point where we're, covering the leaders of Will-O-Wisp, because it's just a lot, and it's like, I guess, spoilers, but it's not really spoilers because you guys can hear it, you guys can know it. It's just that the people in the story don't venture there. So sometimes my brain doesn't venture there. Sometimes I do know a lot, but I just don't put it down on the paper. But sometimes I'm like, well, how is that? I know that their boss has a boss, but what is their boss's personality, So that's interesting to explore. Species and document. I like the travel log idea. Yeah. So, yeah. Looking at this again, I don't feel too much different than I did this morning. But I do have confidence that I will think of something. And I only have 2 articles so far, which is horrible. I need to do better. So, as we approach the hour, happy birthday once again to Constance. Alright, and if you guys would like the recipe for Shots of Unimportance, I will put it in the chat once again. Shots of Unimportance. And you can check it out here at this link. We have our sparkling grape. We have cinnamon, lime, and vanilla extract. So, cheers. If you want to add hot sauce, feel free to do so. I personally did not this time because I forgot my hot sauce downstairs, but it's fine. They taste very good like this. Oh, look who it is in the chat. It must be Secret Agent someone himself saying birthdays are unimportant. Hello, Wild Zoo Guy, and thank you for joining at the end of this stream. I guess birthdays are unimportant to some people. If you want to check out that reference to that birthdays are unimportant, that is from 718 birthdays, which this is the cool kind of YouTube video that I wanted to make. You've been trying to learn how to value yours again. Yeah, sometimes things seem like they're unimportant, that's true. But yeah, every day is a blessing, and sometimes birthdays seem like every other day. But it's very great to think about the things that are important to you and, be thankful for those things, no matter if it's your birthday or not. So, on that note, we can watch this last clip, which is the conversation about birthdays.
So, our man is in Suite 8 what?
718. I thought you said you remembered everything.
Mainly the things I've read, not necessarily things I've heard. Especially not things I've heard from McCox. Often, after he finally finishes one of his tangents, I can't recall whether my mission was to infiltrate an enemy base or to take the frozen pizza out of the oven.
True.
It's a shame he couldn't provide the usual brief folder for this one. You must have taken it upon yourself to write down the key details.
Actually, I didn't write it down. I automatically remembered because 718 is my birthday. Well, I forgot. It's 18-7 to you Brits, isn't it?
Correct. But clever nonetheless.
A compliment. Why, thank you. How flattering. What about you? When's your birthday?
Birthdays are unimportant.
Ha ha ha. I figured you would say that. You know how this works.
Not this little game again.
Yep, it still applies. You got to tell the absolute truth for the next 2 minutes, starting now.
Ugh, fine. For the record, though, that was the truth. I believe that birthdays are unimportant.
Okay, but you've got to admit, the day you are born really is kind of a big deal. I mean, like, a whole new person arrives in the world.
The actual date, perhaps. But every birthday after that is simply another day in your life.
Yeah, another day of living and breathing. A blessing from God.
Precisely. A blessing from God.
Okay then. If you know this, why are you so unappreciative?
I'm not unappreciative at all. Just because I don't treat birthdays as special as you treat them doesn't mean I'm unappreciative.
You know you're supposed to be telling the truth, right?
I am. In fact, I may even be more grateful than you. If you think about it, I am equally thankful for all the days, but you're only thankful for one day.
I am not only thankful for one day.
More thankful for one day. So much so that you feel the other days have become unimportant.
I don't think the other days are unimportant per se. It's just that birthdays are a little more fun than the typical day, you know?
Not always. Sometimes they're just as average. Sometimes they're worse.
But still, everybody has one.
I didn't say otherwise.
Wait a minute. I know what you're doing. You're just beating around the bush and stalling to avoid my question until the 2 minutes are up.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm just telling the truth like I'm supposed to. Isn't that the game?
More like taking one from Commander and going off on a tangent.
It's hard to speak the truth when your mouth is closed.
Sure it is. And there we go. 2 minutes are up.
All right. Since you don't consider it fair, I'll still honor the game for 2 more minutes.
You better.
But this time, I'll only tell you which date is right if you're able to guess it.
What? That's not fair either.
Take what you can before I change my mind altogether.
Fine. Challenge accepted.
Time is ticking.
Okay. Did it already pass this year?
No.
It's coming up this year.
No.
What? It's today?
No.
I thought you said you were going to tell the truth.
I told you, if you guessed the date, I'd confirm it.
Each individual day on the calendar, one by one. 365 guesses.
Ask away. I'll answer truthfully.
You enjoy torturing me, don't you?
Maybe.
All right. January 1st.
No.
January 2nd.
No.
If it's December 31st, I will end you. Is it December 31st?
No.
January 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th?
No, and no.
Is it in January at all?
No.
Ha! Is it in February?
I said dates.
Fine. February 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th?
No.
March 1st.
No.
February 29th? What the heck was that?
Just testing the brakes.
Okay, you know what?
In 0.5 miles, your destination will be on the left.
We'll finish this later. so much for joining me. Whoever joined me, thank you so much for chatting in the chat. I appreciate you guys for following. And anybody who's watching this in the future on Twitch or posted on my YouTube channel, thank you as well. So I think that's all about it. And let's just take one more of these. And say another happy birthday to Constance. Happy birthday. Alright, and thank you guys so much. And know that every single weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, I stream for summer camp. So, I don't know, after summer camp, the last day I'm going to do this for summer camp is going to be August 1st. But I might start streaming a little bit more often. I appreciate this. It's been a learning experience, and I'm thankful to everybody who's coming along with me on this journey. God bless, much success, and happy camping. Bye.